news came out regarding your A's, not Sacramento A's, just the A's. They're going to be on their way, playing here next year, and that's going to have its controversy. It already does, right? We've already shared differing views. I know Dave is not a proponent of it at all. I'm excited for it because it seems like it's inevitable. If we could have avoided it, I would say avoid it. I would love to see the A's stay in Oakland, play at the Coliseum. There's too many great fans. I mean, look at the last couple of games, especially the last game, what that was like. I mean, Chris, you were there. You gathered the emotion of what that was. I've talked to several lifelong A's fans that went to that, and they all kind of shared some of the things you did. It was like, it was really cool to be there. It was probably more festive than the alternative, but then a couple of them said, like, oh man, it got real, like around the 7th inning.
Oh yeah.
It was like, wait, I'm enjoying this. This is fun. We're all kind of here for the same reason. And then we're also all realizing this is the last time. And that stinks. It shouldn't have been, but is that kind of how you felt being there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I'm trying to even think of like what to compare it to. It's like when you've got like, it's like Christmas when you're with your entire family and stuff like that. And you're like,
but it's going to end. We're leaving soon.
Yeah. We might not even do this next year.
Right.
Like that type of thing.
I'm having a good time. I've kind of been told this might be the last time we're getting together as a family, or yeah, you don't want to make it darker than that, but you know what I mean? It's like, what's going on here? And so that was kind of the feel. And I'm with that. I'm with them staying. Again, we're past that point. So if they're coming to Sacramento, I'm all in on that. I want to see them here. I want to see Major League Baseball here. I want to see them play. I certainly want to see other teams play. I want to see the best baseball players come through this city. I think that's going to be awesome. I'm not a fan of John Fisher. I don't think anybody is. I don't like that he is associated with it, but I don't know any other way, at least the way it's currently constructed, that it would be different. So where it was running into loopholes and snags was the stadium size, the stadium amenities, and also the fact that the River Cats are still going to be there as well. And so one of the solutions was, let's play on sport turf like that. It's not AstroTurf, but it's like a field turf. And a lot of football teams have it, and those generally run about 20 to 30 degrees warmer than regular grass. And I think the decision behind that was not because of the heat, but it was, okay, we could probably play, if the River Cats are playing and the A's are playing, we're going to have a lot of games over a hot summer, but that turf will hold up better than natural grass. Well, I thought all along there were two options, maybe three, but the first two I was thinking of is, I think you still got to find a way to have grass. I know there's grass that grows in Sacramento that's maintained, and people keep their lawns if they can. I know you have to water, and you can argue about cost effectiveness and water waste and all that stuff. But look, that's one area that you can do it. And even with a lot of traffic on there, I think it's possible. Or number two, maybe you remove one of the teams, and the fact that the A's are coming, do you push the River Cats somewhere for the time the A's are here? Well, instead, they've agreed to play on grass. And I think that was probably more of a demand from Major League Baseball. They're having other demands as far as what they call the batter's eye, what's going to be behind center field, what people can see better, like reduce the glare over there. They're going to improve the locker rooms and some of the other ancillary things across the stadium. And so it makes you wonder how many other changes are going to happen, how many other things and demands are going to be coming from Major League Baseball Players Association. And the last couple of years, I know people have said it's going to be so weird that they're playing in a minor league stadium. Well, let's not get it twisted. It's been really weird the last 3 to 4 years when everybody knew they were leaving. And, you're not getting the right attendance, and it's not the fans' fault by any means. And for those that do that, I think that's completely unfair. Those fans have been treated so poorly, and it showed when it came to the end in this final season, especially the last handful of games, how many people showed up and wanted to be there to basically say how much they support the A's, the Oakland A's, not Fisher, not any of that other stuff. Maybe the Coliseum, because that's where memories have been made. So now the fact that they're going to be playing on grass here in Sacramento, they've agreed to that. I think that's a good thing. What else will possibly need to change? And then I think we're also on the constant watch of what's going on in Las Vegas. Is this something that's still truly going to happen? What snags are they going to get there? Are they going to have any snags? And that was my thought on this whole thing is I really firmly believe that the A's attendance will do very well here. I do. And maybe that starts out as tickets sold. And by the end of their tenure here, if they do in fact leave, maybe attendance will be light, much like it was in Oakland. I'm not sure of that, but I think the tickets will be sold. Where I think it'll really turn is not just after one season or two seasons. I think it's if it becomes official that they're going to Vegas. Right now, that's the plan. But until everything gets finalized there and timelines and dates are held accountable, anything's possible. And so if, let's say, in 2 years we get confirmation they're putting shovels in the ground, the A's stadium is being built in Vegas, and they're moving on this date, I think that changes things. Kind of like when we knew officially that the A's were going to be leaving. That did so much damage, even more damage than it already had been done to the attendance in Oakland. But in the meantime, baseball will be here. Baseball is going to be coming off a high-profile World Series, right, with the Dodgers and the Yankees. And the A's are coming off actually a surprising season. So if they can continue more of those kind of things, the novelty of baseball being here, I think it's going to do quite well. That's my opinion. And baseball isn't as popular as I would say as it was before, but I think of all the sports, it's probably the best one to attend in a sense of social gathering, kind of go and relax, eat some food, get some drinks, hang with friends or family, and watch some baseball. And as long as it maintains a pretty easy in and out there in West Sacramento and a good time had, and as we know, there are fans of just about every sports team across the U.S. in our city. We got a very diverse fan base. There's A's fans, there's Giants fans, and they'll play each other there. But, there's Reds fans here. There's Cubs fans here, Yankee fans. Go on down the list, and those teams will be coming through, and you're going to want to go see your team. And I think that's a great opportunity for our city. So we'll continue to watch that, but one of the first dominoes fell yesterday where they've agreed now to play on grass out there in West Sacramento. All right, when we return, we've got more to get to, more baseball too, because we still got a few more days before the World Series gets here. And we'll talk about that in Safe or Out and the staggering, and I mean staggering, ticket prices. Oh, man. Some people wanted Dodgers Yankees. If you want to go, better get out another mortgage. We'll discuss that next.
You miss any part of our